When first creating our alum crystals, aluminum foil was first dissolved in potassium hydroxide. As you can see from the reaction here, aluminum hydroxide in its aqueous form was the result of this reaction. But this solution had many impurities from the aluminum foil being dissolved, so then we vacuum filtered this solution to ensure its purity. Then with this pure solution, we added 9 molar sulfuric acid, as you can see from this reaction. This caused a white precipitate to form, and this was aluminum hydroxide in its solid form. This solution was then heated and stirred for about 15 minutes, which caused the solid aluminum hydroxide precipitate to go back into its aqueous form. Then we cooled the solution, and as it was cooling, alum crystals began forming in the solution. To retrieve those alum crystals from the solution, we re-vacuum filtered the solution. We cleaned the alum crystals using a 1:1 part ethanol and water. This ensured even more purity of the alum, so that when we grew the crystals, there would be no impurities. The alum was then retrieved, and about 5 grams was mixed with 40 milliliters of water. This was then stored in this vial here. As you can see, after about 3 days of the crystal growing, there has been no crystal growth so far. But we expect to see some crystal growth in the future as we continue this video series throughout the quarter. Growing crystals of something else, such as table salt, sodium chloride, can be achieved in a much simpler way than growing these alum crystals. The sodium chloride just dissolves in water, so as you mix it in the water, it becomes an aqueous solution of sodium chloride. When this solution evaporates, you can be able to see the crystals form on the surface that it evaporated on. Another way of growing crystals would be to allow the solution to evaporate off a string rather than a container such as this vial. In order to do this type of experiment, you need to have the same type of solution, which is saturated with a salt. While the solution evaporates off the string, crystals will start forming around it, as you can see from this picture here. This is a similar process they use to create rock candy, which you can see on sticks or that they sell in stores. Well, that's it for this time. Stay tuned to the next episode if you want to learn more about our alum crystal growth.